Hello, good day, Dr. Amina here, and how are you all doing? As usual, I have a hopefully interesting topic for you. Today, we're going to talk about how mindless eating can derange your can derange your sugar-free goals. Okay, just a reminder, I help you break up with sugar and make up with health. Okay, sugar is one of the biggest saboteurs of our health. We see that in the hospital every single day. So to our topic, how mindless eating can derail your sugar-free goals. You know, a lot of things that we do are just automatic, just things that we grew up doing. We grew up seeing, you know, parents and other family members doing certain things, eating a certain combination of things, and it's just kind of ingrained in us. And unless we actually pause and ask, you know, why are we doing this, then we just kind of keep doing it over and over again. Okay, a dramatic example of doing something mindlessly, like for no apparent reason, is I read this in a book. I can't remember the name of the book, but a young woman, or you know, a woman, she every time she cooked turkey, she would cut off the end of it, right? And somebody came by and saw her doing that, and they're like, why did you cut off the end of the turkey, right? Why are you cutting off the end of the turkey when you're cooking it? And she said, oh, well, my mother did that, right? And then, but she didn't know why her mother was doing it. So then when they decided to ask her mother, why did you cut the end of the turkey every time you were cooking it? Mother said, because the pan that I had was too small, right? So just, you know, her picking up on that habit, really, right? Just because she saw it being done, didn't really understand why it was being done, but it was something she saw over and over again. And so she grew up doing the same thing without any apparent reason, right? So in terms of eating and sugar, some of the ways in which we might mindlessly do things include maybe just automatically having a large soda every time we order a burger, maybe at a fast food restaurant, because growing up, your parents automatically got a large drink every single time they went to the fast food restaurant and got a burger, right? Or it might be that you just automatically get drink refills when you go to the restaurant. Some restaurants offer drink refills, and you just keep pouring, and then you're chatting and, you know, sort of socializing, and so you just kind of drink, especially if it's summer and it's hot, you just keep drinking and they just keep refilling it, and you just mindlessly can consume maybe 3-4 glasses of a sweetened drink, right? Another example is maybe just mindlessly eating some sort of sweet snack whenever you're studying. Like you might have like a bowl of M&Ms, and it might be that every time you sit down to study, you just basically put M&Ms to your mouth over and over again. Or whenever you watch TV, you eat M&Ms, or, you know, whatever candy or sweetened snack is just automatic. Okay, sit down to watch TV, reach for whatever the candy is, right? So these are some of the automatic sort of mindless things you do, and you don't realize it unless you actually pause and start asking, okay, what am I doing, right? And so to help get an idea of how mindless your eating can be, what you will need to do is actually do a little tracking for maybe 2 to 3 days. Go out of your way to say that, okay, I am going to be very mindful and pay attention to everything I'm eating and drinking for the next 2 to 3 days, and actually write it down on a paper, right? Because it's more dramatic when you actually see it written on in front of you. You know, people will tell you over and over again, when you can know in your mind, but when you see it written on paper, right? 3 cans of soda, 2 packets of candy, whatever it is, when you see everything written on and tallied at the end of the day, then it's pretty dramatic, and you realize, oops, you know, I have a bit of a problem, right? So the first thing is to go out of your way to pay attention and document every single thing you put in your mouth, right? Everything you drink from the time you wake up, everything you eat, every little snack, everything, right? Until you go to sleep, and do that for 2-3 days, and then take a look at whatever you documented on your paper. Oh, my thing went out. Take a look at what you documented, and then make a tally of the extent of your problem. Okay, I'm just logging back in here because my computer timed out. Okay, right. Then what to do when you see what your situation is, then you're going to probably need to start getting rid of these things from around you, right? So if it's going to be sweetened snacks or drinks or whatever in your house, just get rid of them so that they're just not there, and eventually you'll get used to not having them, right? If it's at the restaurant where you might mindlessly eat and drink things, what you can do is just basically know ahead of time, have an idea ahead of time of what you're going to eat and what you're going to drink, right? And then when you go, if it's one of those restaurants where they're going to be offering you free refills, just let them know from the start that you do not want any refills, right? In fact, you might tell them you don't want any juice, right? But just basically lay it down from the start. Otherwise, the server will just keep coming and giving it to you, right? So once you let them know from the start, then they will understand and, you know, obviously respect your wishes, right? So, you know, mindlessness, it's a thing, right? It's normal human nature. We get used to things. They're automatic, but we need to pause sometimes and evaluate the status of our situation, and then, you know, determine, okay, what we need to do, how bad it is, and what we need to do to improve it, okay? Let me know what you think, if there's anything mindless, anything that you've been doing mindlessly, especially related to sugar intake. Just share in the comments below, and if you find this post useful, then share with your friends and family. All right, have a good evening. Bye. Thanks for watching as well. Bye.